We often hear about the achievements of students and the overall success of the university. But what about faculty and staff members working behind the scenes, ensuring the university is operating at its highest levels?
I am Shawnta Friday-Stroud, Dean of the School of Business and Industry here at Florida A&M University, as well as the Vice President of University Advancement and the Executive Director of the FAMU Foundation.
Dr. Shawnta Friday-Stroud is a professor, dean, and advocate for the university's financial goals. She's been with the university for more than 20 years. Stroud began her journey at FAMU in 1997. It wasn't until 2009 when she entered the national search for the next School of Business and Industry dean. Since serving as SBI dean, she's been actively pursuing methods to raise millions of dollars for the university. She's also a beacon of hope for women navigating the business industry. Her story?
While I grew up in Miami, I was born in Mississippi. My parents, we moved to Miami when I was like 4 years old or so. But we would go back home being Mississippi, at least 2 to 3 times a year.
Stroud was consistent with her parents' aspirations, her mom a school teacher and her father a university professor.
I would say I got a really good blend of rural country life exposure while also growing up in the big city. You know, I'm down to earth. I have been where many of them have been. I have been around people from a lot of different backgrounds, and at the end of the day, my goal is to help people advance, right? Academically, professionally, and just socially.
Stroud spoke about her dedication to FAMU over the years.
I probably know FAMU better than most. And I don't have to convince myself of all the great things that are happening here. I could sell FAMU like nobody's business. And what I find is that in many cases, people have no clue about the depth and breadth of everything that we're doing here on this campus and all the amazing things that are happening. But once they're exposed, it doesn't take them long to figure out how they can fit in. We want to thank BP for not only their generosity, but for their commitment.
Do you feel like you're operating in your purpose?
I really do. I believe that at the end of the day, my purpose is to help other people to succeed. And here I am really able to do that by helping people navigate from coming through these doors, however they make it here, navigate while they're here, but then even more importantly, to see them soar once they leave here. We have been very fortunate that not only have our alumni stepped up, but that we have way more friends of FAMU than we know. And we've been able to bring a lot more of them into the fold.
Here is a look at what's being called the SBI Big Board. It's one of many methods being used to raise funds.
Dean Mobley started this SBI Big Board, and General Motors was actually the first company to donate $100,000 endowed for scholarships, specifically for students in the School of Business and Industry. So they are the first plaque that was on the board. And the majority of the plaques were for corporations. The first SBI alumni member to give $100,000 and donated endowed was Michael Robinson.
Beginning in 1974, SBI was under the leadership of Dr. Sybil Collins Mobley. Her vision was to prepare talented students from around the world to not only survive, but thrive in a competitive global marketplace.
It was like Dean Mobley's dream truly manifested.
Beyond FAMU, Dr. Friday-Stroud was featured in the 2003 issue of Black Issues in Higher Education as a standout scholar. Dr. Friday-Stroud has also self-published 2 books, Take Action and Cultivate Your Spirit. While Stroud led the university's record $24.6 million fundraising campaign in 2021 and 2022, In 2022, President Dr. Larry Robinson also announced an administrative restructuring to foster operational excellence. A national search will be launched to identify the next vice president for university advancement and executive director of the FAMU Foundation. Dr. Shawnta Friday-Stroud will resume her role as the dean of the School of Business and Industry moving forward.
FAMU represents the path to success. I represent Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, October 3rd, 1887. What?
Dr. Friday-Stroud is one of many outstanding faculty members contributing to the university. We look forward to sharing all things FAMU with you and stakeholders around the globe. Our next story will feature the university's second in command and Dr. Robinson's Chief Operating Officer, Maurice Eddington. For Florida A&M University, I'm Giovanni Hampton.